Hey everybody, it's Kim and I am back with a very quick, very short episode of the Crafty Nomad podcast. And the only thing that I'm going to show you is the only thing that I've been working on for the last, I would say, week and a half. Um, so I'm so excited. I was asked to be a tester for Angelia over at the Little Zinnia patch with her second pattern. You guys already know I have made her first pattern twice. I made two of Bowser the Sleepy Puppy. And if you watch her channel, you've already seen it. If you follow her and you're on her group on Facebook, you've already seen it. And this is her newest release pattern. And it is Fisher the Frog. Yay! And the crowd goes wild. It is an absolutely cute, fabulous little pattern, and I thoroughly enjoy making it. Angelia is a fabulous designer, guys. It's just so cool that, you know, we have a community where people are encouraged to really go after their dreams, and they gain the confidence through everybody's support to be able to do so. And I'm happy to be a part of this community. I, for one, really needed this project this week. This project made me so happy. I had a rough week at work. Very, very disappointing things happened. Briefly, I think I shared with you guys, I was so excited back in October to be given the opportunity to do another position for a temporary amount of time. It was for 4 months, and you know, really hoped that maybe that would really help me to be able to move forward in my career, and I think it still will, but just not in the way that I hoped. So the person that I was replacing is actually retiring, and I knew that back in October when I took over her position. So I thought, oh, it would be a great opportunity maybe for me to grow. Well, basically it did not happen for various reasons. And I will leave it right there and move on. But I only share that to say how much this project and crochet really helped me through a very disappointing, emotionally challenging week. And you know, it's probably going to be challenging next week too. It'll be challenging, and then I'm going on vacation, thank God. So and eventually I will get through all of my emotions about everything that has happened. But needless to say, I did not get the job. Someone else was hired. Whatever. But anyway, let's talk about Fisher the Frog. Now, I have to say, Angelia, my son, has named this frog Pepe. So I'm just going to move over so y'all can see him in the menagerie. Ooh, do you see him back there? There's Fisher. Okay, I'm going to get him and bring him closer. Hold on one second. So here is my version of Fisher the Frog. Yay! He is a super cute. Oh. He's super cute. Look at how awesome this is. And there are things in this pattern that I have not done before, which I thought were genius ideas. I think for mine, I think it came out fine, but I'm not happy with the way I sewed him on. So I think I'm going to eventually add a little bow tie right here, I think. But look at how cool. What a great idea. He was so much fun to make. You can see him up close. I love my Fisher the Frog, and I put in some beauty shots at the end so you guys can see them. You guys, I'm the worst at symmetry, and so he's just a little bit turned and not forward a little bit, but you know, whatever. He's still cute. And this is Pepe, and I love him. And I love the pattern. Highly recommend the pattern. It is already available on Ravelry, and you guys, I'll put the link down below for sure for the pattern, and but jump on over there and look up Fisher the Frog. The designer is Angelia Whitson of the Little Zinnia patch, and he's awesome. So yeah, that's my Fisher the Frog. Only thing I have finished, because you know, when you test for people, I mean, you really need to get it done, and it took a lot of discipline for me to get him done and not jump to some other project. So I think I did like start loom knitting another little kitty, which is all done, but I need to stuff it and sew it, and I'll probably do that today. But other than that, I've been working on a few things I worked on since I finished him yesterday. I started working on my loom knit socks, and I started another amigurumi that I got recommended, or I found it from watching somebody else's Kim's Crafty Corner podcast. I will definitely link her down below. And she is a prolific crocheter. She does a lot with what is it? Craft fairs, and I just love looking at her projects because she makes great recommendations about for what has sold well for her, what kinds of things she makes. So if you wanted to do something like that, she's a great channel to check out. And I would love to be able to put together a table, whether it's for charity or whatever, you know, I mean, I make all these things, and you know, my son claims all of them, but I would love to put, you know, together a table of really simple amis, like the rabbit and the bear would be good because they're very easy. They're stylized animals. They don't have 4 limbs or whatever, and they're really quick to make. But Classic Kim, not Classic Kim, check her out too, Kim Go. But Kim's Crafty Corner, all the Kims, does a really good job, and I've sort of just been going back and watching all of her episodes. She just started a few months ago, so she's not, as far as recording, so it's not a lot to catch up on, but I really enjoy her channel. So I started, I think it's Timothy the T-Rex is one of the ones that she recommended, and I bought the pattern and I started one, and I'm hoping I can finish him over the weekend, because I feel like, you know, he's simple enough and easy enough that he should be quick. So hopefully when you see me again, you'll see that and some progress on my mermaid. Got to get that mermaid going again. Okay, anyway, I will share with you guys next. Okay, I didn't go back to Hobby Lobby. I didn't. But I confessed to you guys on the last video that I did, in fact, have another order from Hirschner's. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back with the Hirschner's haul. So Hirschner's had the warehouse sale. Excuse me, I'm just all a mess today. I got up early, got out early, and I'm back home, and I just want to quickly make this video. So, but anyway, you guys know, if you watched Summer's Tips and Stitch, what is it? Summer's Tips and Stitches, or if you watched Ross, the Smell Great guy, or any number of people, what's the other lady's name? Deb, I forgot Deb's channel name, but her and Summer met up and went to the Hirschner's warehouse sale. It's in Stevens Point, Indiana. Of course, I couldn't be much further away from that than I am, and so I of course couldn't go. However, they did put a couple things on sale online, and I have never been able to purchase the Bernat Super Value in my Michaels or my Joann's, and I've gotten some in like a swap or a carousel box, and I really liked it, so I wanted to get myself some. These balls of yarn on Hirschner's anyway says they normally go for $5.99 or something like that, but they had them all on sale for $3, so I got a few of them. Hold on one second. Okay, guys, so I got, I think I just got 8. Let me get my paper out. And they came, 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 8 of them at $3 each. Unfortunately, I did this before. I didn't. Okay, I was not on the Hirschner's Facebook group when they were doling out the 99-cent shipping. So I made sure I got on that page because Hirschner shipping is fairly expensive, and I would just like to catch it when I would just rather buy yarn with that money than pay for shipping. So whenever they have a shipping sale, I usually post it on the Facebook group for this podcast and as many Facebook groups as I can, because I mean I really like their yarns. Anyway, here we go. Bernat Super Value. If you didn't already know, it is 100% acrylic. You get approximately 426 yards or 389 meters. It's a number 4 worsted weight. And this is a really nice red color. The colorway is called Berry. And to me, it's just a solid red. I wouldn't call that berry, but because I would think it would be a little more pinkish. I also got the colorway Royal Blue. I, in addition, got the colorway Bright Yellow. Baby Pink. I think I'm gonna get an avalanche in a minute. So that's 4. Then I got, this is Taupe Heather. And I would say, I don't have it, oh, what, yes I do. I have the Bernat, the Super Saver in the Cafe Latte, but this is definitely different. First I thought they were similar, and in this light, if you kind of look, it might look a little similar, but it's really not. It's very different. Okay. So that's Taupe Heather. I also got, and this color is called Oatmeal. Ooh, you know what I got this one for? And it actually will work out. I wanted to make a watermelon themed project. And this color is called Peony Pink. And the last one in the bag is, oh, did I get 2? No, this is a different brown. I'm always looking for skin tone, and this one is just taupe. I don't know if I meant to do that. Okay, let's look at this with this. Nope, very different. Okay, that one's just taupe. All right, so I'm always looking for like browns. Just I want to try a lot of different browns for possible skin tones. These likely would not go for that. But they make great bears, so yeah. And they all have, I just noticed this right now, they all have the center pull very easily identifiable, so you don't have to dig for it and pull out half the middle, but they all have it. They don't need a tag. You don't have to go through that much effort. Just make sure that we can grab it. So I like that about these. Yeah, every one of them. Each one of them has it. Yep. So it's definitely purposeful, but they each have it. So those are that's my last little haul. Now, I will tell you, I'm going to add some footage at the end of this because I did go to a store today. I was with my friend, and she's trying to find things for her kid's graduation party, and we went to this store in downtown LA. If you're ever here, it's a little dicey down there now. It's tough, but just with the way the economy has gone over the last, it's good now, but it's just, for whatever reason, the LA area, the number of homeless people just keeps increasing, and there's just more and more encampments down there, and it's sad. It's not clean. It's just pretty bad now. But if you want to bargain on crafty items, you can brave it. But this store we went to is really actually more of like a Michaels affiliated store because everything in there, they had the Michaels brand stuff. But the store is called Moscatel's, and it's huge. It's one of the few places down there that has parking connected to it, and they validate so you don't have to worry. But anyway, I put a little footage in, and I will show you evidence that I was near all type of yarn, and I absolutely didn't buy any. So when I say that I am sated, I am done. I think I actually really made it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing and also hitting the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your weekend, and I will talk back soon. Bye.